Glenwood's Rick Moreno against Osage's Mike Uker for the championship of the AA schools. Now, the green is Uker of Osage. The black is Moreno of Glenwood, who has a brother wrestling at Iowa State. Tough family, so he's gone for the second championship in the family if he can get it. He beat the man, Rick Moreno got to the finals by beating the man who had been rated first all year long, Michael Doyle of Manchester, West Delaware, in a 14-10 Donnybrook in the semifinal round. He had earlier beat two other good wrestlers on decisions. Uker got to the final with 3 decisions, and he beat people who had been ranked second and third all year.
Uker's really tough. He really came through in this tournament for Osage. Really is wrestled very tough. He's physical, and he likes to get after it also.
So here they are, Moreno and Uker. They've used up a minute without a score.
Right now, Uker trying to work underneath and make that shot and get in on the legs. Moreno doing a nice job of defending him, but Uker keeping the pressure on. We've got an upset in the making on 1A, where a big move has just put Darrell Weber behind. Dan Ripperger from Afton East Union has just gone ahead 6-5 with a big multiple point move.
Here at 2A, there's a lot of tussling back and forth for position, but nobody's been able to get under the other man's guard. It's Moreno and Uker aught here in the fading seconds of the first period. And we have 9 seconds to go.
And with 10 seconds to go in 3A, it's 2-0. Jared Downey from Indianola leading Mark Wallace from Bettendorf.
That's the end of the first period. So they're going to have a little coin flip, the little flip of the red and green disc to see who gets the choice, and it goes to Uker. He says he'll take down. Moreno settles in on top. To start this period, he'll have his choice in the third period. He can go anywhere he wants to go, on the feet, underneath, or on top.
Easy.
Still no score here in the AA.
Moreno keeping good pressure on top. That's what Uker needs to do. He needs to put pressure back into Moreno right there to come out. Get good hip pressure, come up.
Just the deep waist. Let's work on it. Let's go.
Now, Moreno has just been warned. John Monroe, who is, by the way, the official of the year, the referee of the year from Indianola, is refereeing this match, just issued a complaint to Rick Moreno, gives a warning, and next time he does that, it'll be a point.
One ring.
And immediately, Uker comes out 1-0. He's up 1-0.
Well, Darrell Weber on the 1A match from Don Bosco just made some big points for himself with a 5-point move. Go ahead 11-6 over his opponent, Daniel Ripperger from Afton East Union.
You're watching Iowa High School wrestling action on the state tournament, our 20th anniversary broadcast on Iowa Public Television.
A little out of bounds there.
Now we're coming back to action again on the feet.
Low single try, trying to get around. Not able to do it. Moreno not able to turn the corner on Uker.
Back in.
In 3A, it's 4-1 with 45 seconds left in the second period. 4-1. Jared Downey leads Mark Wallace. Downey from Indianola, Wallace from Bettendorf.
We have less than a minute to go here in the second period. The man in green, Uker of Osage, leads 1-0. He had an escape early in the second period, right after Moreno was called for stalling. Uker.
There, he's got
right away. He's in the body
tight.
but he didn't make it, and Moreno came out on top.
2 and 2.
Red on the back.
Uker locked that up and threw himself to his back.
That's exactly what happened. Didn't quite get the angle, didn't quite get the arch. Went flat to his back. Moreno was able to stick in there tight, get 2 points takedown, 2 points for near fall.
And so a 4-point move has put Rick Moreno up here with about 10 seconds to go in the second period at 145 pounds in the AA class.
Back in, gentlemen, let's go.
Well, that'll keep people from being, Uker from being able to maybe be as controlled as he wants to be. He's now 3 points behind. He's going to have to really come after Moreno.
Darrell Weber's just turned his opponent again. Ripperger's on his back. And with 50 seconds left, he's in trouble. It's a fall.
And that's the first loss of the year for Ripperger.
And there's that arch. What didn't quite have it. You got to give credit to Moreno there. He faced up real nice, made himself real heavy, and was able to keep Uker from getting the angle and the arch that he wanted to complete that throw.
Now we're back on live action again, and Moreno had the bottom position starting the third period. There's a warning. If that's against Moreno, that's a point. At least the official had his fist in the air, so I can't tell whether there was a warning or not. It's the closest thing to a souffle I've seen in a while in a high school match. 4-1 here with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the second period. And the man on the bottom leads by 3.
Back in, same way, gentlemen. Hustle back. Let's go.
He doesn't dare start cruising here on the bottom because he was warned once. And if he loses a point, then that puts him, the match well within reach for Uker.
Well, and Uker's coach, Bruce Gass, right there, yelling encouragement to him. I'll tell you what, Uker isn't going to quit. He goes 6 minutes. He's tough on top. He's physical. This is going to be very interesting last minute and 20 seconds because Moreno does have to move. And right now, Uker's hammering on top.
Out of bounds, gentlemen, back in.
The score is 4-1 in favor of Moreno, the man on the bottom in the black.
Jared Downey has taken control with a little over a minute left. He's up 7-2. Downey from Indianola over Wallace from Bettendorf.
Undefeated Jared Downey, won a title last year. Now Moreno gets to his feet.
Easy.
Uker's really looking to have that half in, elevate, and maybe go and hook the leg in and drive him down to his back. He needs 3 points, and he needs it some way. And I'll tell you what, he is a hard-driving rider right there, and with a minute left, he still has a chance.
You saw Glenwood coach Bob Dyer telling Moreno to stay at it, stay at it. He's leads by 3 with now less than a minute to go.
Let's go, gentlemen. Hustle back, Red. Let's go to the stall. Watch it back in the center. Let's go.
But Uker
Set.
on top and driving still has a 3-point lead. He's going to try an international start here and decide to go
No change.
for a takedown. Now that was not a takedown because the man on the bottom didn't have a time to react. That's just maintaining control.
Well, right now, the man on the bottom is having a little more time to react. He just can't.
Back in the center. Let's fix it up.
And it won't be surprised. You say he's got a stalling warning, right?
Yes, early.
Well, if he doesn't get something going, it won't be long until he gets a stall and call on him right now because the absolute aggressor is Uker from Osage.
Okay, Green.
He's trying to find every way he can to score.
You coming in regular?
And you know, he gave the 4 points, actually, almost himself with not executing that body lock, and he wants it back. I think he's going to need to make a decision here to cut him and maybe execute a 4 or 5 point move.
Just reach back in your pocket and pull one out somehow, I'll tell you. 4-1. He's going to do the international start.
We got 1 red. We're
Okay,
neutral.
it's 5-2. He's down. 5-1. He's down by 4.
But he has less than half a minute to do something big. And here comes Moreno. Boy,
and he was able to slip around. He did a nice job of defending himself against the upper body throw from Uker by dropping down for the single and getting the 2 points.
And he's up 7-1 with 10 seconds to go.
Stalling right here. We got 1 green.
There is the stalling call, but at this point, it brings the match only down to a 5-point margin, 7-2 in favor of Moreno.
Downey won on 3A, 9-3. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Oh!
Moreno went
What
to
an
swoop
effort.
a little bit
What an effort.
and almost got put in his back right at the very end, but he didn't get put on his back. And so the winner is Moreno over Mike Uker of Osage, the state champion, the second Moreno in the family to win a state title.
Crowd here, pal. Hey, go over and look at this crowd.
And there he is. Happy winner from Glenwood, Iowa. Let's go to 1A.
In single A. The champion is Darrell Weber of Gilbertville, Don Bosco, last year's defending champion at that weight, rather at 135 pounds. Last year he moved up to 145 this year. He pinned Downey-Wallace with 48 seconds left in the match. The champion, Gilbertville, Don Bosco, Darrell Weber. Dick?
All right, Dean, your state champion at 145 pounds in 3A competition is Jared Downey of Indianola. Jared had little trouble in disposing of Mark Wallace of Davenport 9-3. He led throughout the match, and he is now a 2-time state champion. And right now, we've got the state champion in his own right, Scott Lederer.
In Central City. Runner-up, Weber-Ripperger, Afton East Union. And the 1A 145-pound champion from Gilbertville, Don Bosco, Darrell Weber.
Tapping a great career there. Darrell Weber, who was 3rd as a sophomore and 1st last year, gets his 2nd state championship.
That's the 1A class, 1A school size, the smaller schools. Iowa high schools wrestle in 3 divisions according to classification of school size. Here's the middle one, 2A.
Presenting the Class 2A 145-pound awards, Coach Bob Dyer of Glenwood. 6th place, Dewey Hupke, Cherokee, Washington. 5th place, Michael Doyle, Manchester, West Delaware. 4th place, Jason Grubel, Carlisle. 3rd place, Chad Wardlow, Centerville. Runner-up, Mike Uker, Osage. And the 2A 145-pound champion from Glenwood, Rick Moreno.
Way to go, Rick. Big smile. To be said, that's the 2nd Moreno to win a state championship out of Glenwood. Mike won one his senior year, went undefeated, and now wrestles for Iowa State. Six more.
The Class 3A 145-pound awards, Coach Wes Creason of Indianola. 6th place, Bob Towns, Sioux City West. 5th place, Chris Helton, Webster City. 4th place, Matt Mulvihill, West Des Moines Dowling. 3rd place, Danny Reams, Charles City. Runner-up, Mark Wallace, Bettendorf. And the Class 3A 145-pound champion from Indianola, Jared Downey.
Congratulations to Jared Downey for his 2nd state title. Talk to me, Dean Borg.
Single A, 152 pounds.